Hi Capricorn, I'm Pam and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for September 2018. This month I laid out the 5-card Rainbow Tarot spread for you using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck. And remember, these are general readings, and to get messages pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This recording is for Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Ascendant, and Capricorn Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign, because some months they're going to resonate more for you than your sun sign will. All that being said, Capricorn, now on to your September 2018 Psychic Tarot reading. First card you have here, Capricorn, is the Two of Pentacles, and this is weighing your options or having to make a decision or a choice between two things. It could be two loves, two places to live, two job opportunities, or it can also indicate wishy-washy thinking when the Two of Pentacles show up. Some of you may not be feeling very good about a relationship that you're in or a marriage, and you may be thinking about how it is you can get out of it. And I feel like you're having a little bit of difficulty with this decision because I see you feeling like you're being pulled one way and then your emotions are pulling you in another way. So you're being pulled in different directions about this decision. Some of you are coming to the conclusion or decision that you can't have what you really want to have out of a love relationship that you're in. It could also be in a work situation or some kind of relationship of some other type. Could be a friendship relationship. Or even with your sibling, if you're having issues with your siblings. I feel that some of you Capricorns are in a position where you have to muster up some kind of courage to say something that you don't really want to say. And this could be in regard to that same situation, the love relationship or the job situation or whatever, but it could be about something else. There's something where there's something you need to say to someone that you don't really want to say, but you have to muster up the courage to do it. Yeah, it looks to me like you have to think very carefully about how you're going to proceed forward in dealing with something that you want to get out of or you don't want to be in anymore. It just keeps coming up as this message, just wording it different ways. My guides keep saying that. I do feel like you feel like there's something else going on in the story that you don't trust, or some things are going on that you're not being privy to, you're not hearing the information about, or you're not being notified, or you're not seeing it. Whatever this situation, now, Capricorn, a lot of Capricorns may watch this video, so I can't pinpoint it directly like what this situation you're weighing is. Like I said, it's going to be different for all of you Capricorns what this is speaking to, because you don't all have the same birth chart. So where the planets are traveling around in your birth chart, it's going to hit different houses for different Capricorns based on your birth time. So you have to figure out where this area is that I'm hearing about here. I do feel like there's some things that you've discovered and you've thought about with your rational, logical, and reasoning mind. But I feel like what you've discovered or found out about and you've been pondering over in your rational and reasonable and intellectual mind, your feelings are that it's not sitting well with you or you don't like it. So the next card you have here is the Three of Swords, which is the end of being brokenhearted. You could end a love relationship. Somebody could pass away. You could feel heartbroken. You could get divorced. Often this is called the divorce card. Somebody could be cheating here. There's 3 swords piercing the heart. Sometimes this comes up if somebody's grieving some kind of sadness or loss of something else, a pet passing away, family member not well, some kind of loss or heartbreak here. I do feel, Capricorn, in a love relationship or in whatever the situation is, you've tried to be reasonable. But I feel that you feel either the other party involved or the other people involved in the situation have not been reasonable. Some of you may have investigated and looked into something and found out that somebody was stealing something. Like it could be, a family member maybe was stealing from you, or stealing from a parent, or, you may have come to find out about some kind of abuse. There could have been some kind of abuse to somebody you care about, or somebody in your family, or somebody you're close to, and you find out that they've received some kind of abuse. What kind of abuse is it? I don't know. It could be physical, mental, or emotional abuse. I don't know. But I feel like that for some of you Capricorns has been some of the information that has come to your knowledge or come to light. You've come to find out about it. Or it's, like I said, for some of you, it could be affecting you directly. I feel like you've got the feeling of like your life needs to be reborn, and that you're looking for something that would be like to fill in the blanks and to fill in the holes or the spaces that are, open or missing in your life. Like wherever you felt like there's lack, or where you don't feel whole. I do feel some of you Capricorns may receive some information that somebody in your family has passed away. They may have been at a great distance to you. They may have lived in another country, or, just in the country you live in. They may have lived, on the other side of the country where you live. Because some of you, I feel like this news is that the person may have been far away. I feel like whatever is going on with you in regard to this Two of Pentacles and this Three of Swords card, it's going to make you feel like you want to retreat. You want to take a leave of absence, or take a pause from a relationship, or go away on a vacation, or go on some kind of sabbatical. I don't know, but I get it's going to, and I feel like you're going to be saying to yourself, why is it that I have to deal with this now? Why? You may have already felt like you've been dealing with a lot, and then this is an addition. You have the Nine of Rods next. This is being prepared and ready for a battle. This can be getting things and your ducks in a row and getting things organized and straightened out in an alignment. It could be being suspicious of someone, or being suspicious about a situation that's happening. I feel like there's something you want to feel like you get closure on, or some kind of ending, like you're looking for closure. I do see some of you working on paperwork or documents, and it could be something in writing. And I feel like you've done a lot of work on it, and you've submitted it. You're submitting it because you want to get it approved, get something approved, or a project passed, or getting something. I don't know, but I see there's something here you've put a lot of work and effort in, and you may have to submit it to something, the government, your boss. I don't know who you're submitting it to, and then it's like it needs to get some kind of approval. I also feel like there's some people that may have been doing things to ruffle your feathers, and you don't like it. And I feel like you want them to stop it. This could be coworkers to you, siblings to you. If you're out in the public, maybe you have YouTube videos, or you're in the public eye in some way, and there's people around you that may be trying to push your buttons, ruffle your feathers, and I don't feel that you like it. I feel that some of these things here are going to cause you to do some work in secret, or undercover, or behind the scenes, and you're going to do some whatever this thing is. You could be writing something. You could be making a new website, starting a new business, making a new plan, But I don't feel you're revealing it until it's all completed and done. And then you're going to expose it and release it or put it out there. There's some things that you're going to be doing and working on very diligently on your own. Now, some of you may have already done that, because I did get that feeling like you've already done it. But again, I'm going to say you don't all have the same birth chart and birth time, etc. So timing is going to be different. And I would listen to what I said for you a year ago, Capricorn, in last September's readings, because maybe what happened last year is happening to you now, because timing is different for everyone. I do feel that some of you Capricorns know or suspect that there's been somebody undermining you or saying some kind of negative things to either your boss behind your back, or your significant other behind your back, or to like a family member behind your back. There's like, there's been some kind of like undermining going on, but who are they doing it to? It's somebody that you feel like you're really not liking it that they were doing it to. You have the Queen of Pentacles next, and I have to say, this month I noticed in September a lot of the signs wanted to show up in their own reading. So this could be very well you, because this Queen of Pentacles is a Capricorn, a Taurus, or a Virgo, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. So it could actually be you showing up in your September reading. I feel some of you, this has come up a lot this month. It really, really has, for a lot of the signs, and you're getting it here too. I feel you may move to a different location, or you're at the very least contemplating it in September for some of you Capricorns. And I do feel like you are going to be putting a lot of polish to your efforts to show the world what you can do. So if you have any skills or trade, you may be taking additional classes, additional training. You could be doing it on your own, on the internet. You could be taking online classes. You could be going back to school to get another degree. I don't know, but I see some of you like, it's like shining up a trophy. But the trophy is your knowledge and what you already know how to do. So you may be trying to take refresher classes or additional training. Some of you that this applies to about love, I see you getting into a new love relationship in the fall. Now, when is fall for you? Fall for me, because I live in the United States on the East Coast, is September, October, November, and part of December. Where is fall for you? Maybe if you live in another part of the world, the fall is not the time that I would consider the fall. You may also have some issues with your thyroid, some of you. This isn't going to apply to all of you, but if you feel like you've had a lump in your throat or any kind of irritation here, or you've been feeling really extremely tired, or you're eating really well and doing diets, or staying, eating very healthy and avoiding, a lot of gluten and sugar and things like that, and you're not losing any weight, you may have some kind of issue with your thyroid. You might need to have that checked out. I feel by next August of 2019, many of you Capricorns will have a new home. You may be building it. Maybe the plans of what I see in September is about you thinking about a move. Maybe some of you are actually going to commission, hire some contractors to build you a home. But I do see, or maybe it's not a house, maybe some of you are moving to an apartment or a townhome or a condo, but I see some of you having a new home by the time you're in August of 2019. Some of you may have gotten one in August that just passed in 2018. So here, the last card you have in your reading is the Moon. And this can be secrecy and deception in romance. It can be secrecy by itself. It can be romance by itself. It can also be your own psychic ability and intuition is heightened and being increased. It's also a card that can say some kind of illusion could be going on. I do feel some of you Capricorns are going to be asking yourself, what did I really get out of this relationship? Or what am I getting out of it now? Some of you may feel like you've committed yourself to something you don't really want to do. And it could be love, or it could be a job or something else. So think of where you've committed yourself. Maybe you've committed yourself to taking care of an elderly relative and you're really finding out, wow, it's taken up so much of my time. I don't have the time to do it, so I don't really want to do it. Or maybe you've committed to, tutor somebody or help do some sideline work for another business, and you're asking yourself, maybe you've committed and said you're going to do it, and now you don't really want to do it. But for some of you, it is in love. So the illusion has been not that it's the illusion here, because in some cases it is based on an illusion, that you thought it was going to be some other way than what it turned out to be, and that it's so that the illusion may have been, for you. Some kind of inventive or creative project for you is going to start to take shape into September and rolling forward. And this could be a new job, a new business, something that you do on the side, on your own personal interest, that a hobby or craft of something of your ingenuity that you create. I do feel, Capricorn, you've had some people that have been trying to tell you something for a while. And I feel like you didn't really want to hear it, or you didn't want to listen to it. And this could have been friends or relatives warning you about somebody you've been involved with, or at work where coworkers have said, you better watch out. This other person that came in is trying to take your job, and you didn't want to hear it or believe it. So I feel like there's been, for some of you, you've been hearing some kind of warnings or opinions coming at you from other people that you disregarded, or, disregarded. You just didn't want to hear it or didn't pay attention to it. In October, November, and December, I feel like you're going to be on fire. Like nobody's going to be able to touch you in whatever you put in your energy to and drive and energy and working on. You're going to be like leading the pack, leading the charge, leading the way. But I don't really feel it's happening for you in September. I mean, like I say repeatedly, timing is different for all of you, and some of the stuff I picked up last year may be happening to you this year, and this may apply to a month from now, 2 months from now, or a year from now. But I really do feel, Capricorn, like September feels to me more like a month of releasing, healing, getting prepared, restructuring, reorganizing, retraining your mind, building up your portfolio, your education, and all of your knowledge to bring you more benefits and strengthen your position moving forward. I feel like when you're really shining and everything's going great is really October, November, December. I don't feel it so much in September. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. I want to thank you so much for watching, sharing, and liking my videos. Thank you for subscribing and for Google Plusing. I do truly appreciate that. And if you remember to subscribe, you will get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you're interested, Capricorn, in getting a continuation of this reading to see what additional predictions and messages I get for you for the month of September 2018, you can access these videos for download and purchase by clicking on the link below in the description area called the Show More section, and it will take you to my Vimeo videos on demand page for September 2018 psychic crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac. You can also access these videos by going to my website, www.theluckymermaid.com. Click on the videos tab on my menu, and there it should be the video series at the top of the page. You just click on your sign, and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. Also, if you're interested in seeing, in getting the videos that I recorded specifically focusing on predictions and messages of how the August 2018 partial solar eclipse in Leo is going to affect your sign for the next 6 months, you can access those videos for download and purchase by clicking on the other link below this video. And they are also available by going to my website video page. Look for the listing of eclipse effects from the August 2018 partial solar eclipse in Leo, endings and beginnings, psychic tarot, and crystal readings. Now, in these videos, I pulled 3 cards from the Morgan Greer tarot deck for the endings. I pulled 3 cards from the Hanson Roberts tarot deck for the beginnings. And I looked into the crystal to conclude the reading for each sign of the zodiac. So I hope that these videos are going to be helpful to you and interesting for you and give you some insights about what you can expect in the next 6 months. So I hope you have an absolutely stupendous September, Capricorn, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.